and 1. We should now be here, I think.
Awesome.
It always takes a second because I'm looking over there and I'm like, oh no, but it's actually fine. Anyway, hello.
We are live. We have sound.
We did.
Hello.
Hello, Steve. You sound a bit echoey. Are you okay, Steve?
Yeah. Would you like me to put the other microphone on then?
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's
I'll
just
just
suddenly
get
a voice.
closer and speak into it.
There you go.
Ooh,
it's
that's
just,
nice.
yeah. It's just. We're not used to. Anyway, let's start this again. Hello. Welcome to Band of Badgers. I'm Dave, your game master and host for this campaign, and this is our Scarlet Citadel series, supported by our friends. Let's see if I can pick this up without losing my page. There we go. I always forget to do that. Whoops, don't need that one. Over at Cobalt Press. So please do go and check them out at cobaltpress.com. Joining me around the table are my beautiful players. Players, how are you all doing?
Doing good. I'm excited. Been looking forward to this Friday. Getting back to the dungeon.
I'm feeling a bit, tired, as if the years have weighed on me a bit. But beyond, Randy is feeling pretty good.
It did happen to Theo a bit in the last episode. We'll cover that up. Before we get into the game, we know that everything is live and working, which is going to quickly go around the table. Everybody, who are you and where are you from? How can people find you? Randy.
Oh, hey, I'm Randy Alvarenga, and I am a TTRPG streamer and professional actor here in the U.S. I'm playing one of our rogues for our party, and Theodore Valtalin, and then I'm super excited. I'm doing a lot of stuff. You can find out more at my Twitter, Roller Raja. That's ROLLERRAJA. Yeah.
Cool. There's lots of things we can mention Harbingers if you want to.
Oh yeah, I will.
Go for it.
So Harbingers is a Suede or Savage Worlds game that we're playing. That's going to be airing this month. I'm also going to do a Shadowrun game over on Gen Con TV at the end of starting at the end of April, and then an Encanto one shot playing one of the characters from Encanto in a D&D. We're using Kids on Brooms, but we'll be doing some magic adventures there. So,
are you actually playing one of the main characters?
I'm playing one of the people. I'm playing Bruno, actually. The one
no.
talk about.
We don't talk about Bruno. No.
Except it's after. It's the next continuation of that story. So they're back together.
That should be cool. Here's my question, though. Are you going to do it as a slight musical? Are you going to play and then burst into song at some point?
I could. I don't know if everybody else is ready to do that, but yeah, I'm down.
You see, I've been for the past couple of years of doing Band of Badgers, I've always teased that just like Buffy and Angel and all those long-running TV series, we need a musical episode.
No, we don't ever need a musical episode. No, we don't.
Now with your new mic, Steve, and that kind of the bass you just had, we definitely do. We're just going to fill that up with music. Everyone's going to do like a Disney chorus. Let's do it. We need to make it happen.
I'm in.
I'll just have to auto-tune on the soundboard.
You sound like you're auto-tuned already anyway.
Yeah.
Oh. You sound like Wally, Steve, sometimes.
Yeah. Let's go, Steve. Our harmonies will be awesome.
Steve. Anyway.
All right.
Right, so at least Randy is signed up to the musical episode. That's good.
I'm 100% signed up.
I'm signed up as well.
Okay, Josh is in. I'm the dungeon master, so I'm just gonna. I don't have to sing.
You have to sing all the NPCs.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
I'll be Bruno.
You're gonna do all the NPCs.
We don't mention Bruno. No. Josh, who are you? Where can people find you?
So, Josh McGuire, you can find me on the McGuire Review or at the McGuire, pretty much everywhere. Run a tabletop gaming channel. I've also a Badger here. You can find me streaming on the Band of Badgers channel through a number of different things. One of the things I wanted to shout out here, I think we put it in chat already, was Gallant Goblin is going to be running a Kickstarter coming up really soon. I think it starts on April the 12th is, I believe, the date that it starts. You can sign up at cobaltplush.com. There is an array of these cobalts in different colors. They got little accessories. which can actually swap in and out.
Yeah,
they're just awesome.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Dave's got one there on the screen.
I got the wizard.
Really, really cool.
I got the fireball.
There you go, Fireball Mage.
Yeah. Wand.
I am playing Smigs, another one of our crafty rogues, a Goblin Rogue. So, that's me.
Cool. Over to Clint. We always say in the far-flung future.
Yeah. I am Clint. I am the community manager for Ardent Roleplay. We create augmented reality miniatures for tabletop role-playing games that you can use to create immersive, impactful moments for your players. I am playing Galen Starkiller, the stalwart dragonborn wizard.
Cool. Now you've been a bit poorly this week, so we're going to let you off from doing the voice, because Galen does have a hard, exactly a hard voice. Yeah. Even thinking about it makes you cough.
Yeah. I've had a really nasty flu this whole week, so finally, hopefully, getting over it.
Cool. And Steve.
Good evening.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nighttime love with Steve.
Yeah. Coming in loud and clear.
It's the night caller.
After hours, Steve.
Yeah. It's more stalker than night caller. Hello. Want to come into my dungeon?
At least we've found me level now.
Yeah.
We've been away for a while.
Start licking the microphone.
We have.
Yeah.
It's like honey poured over sandpaper.
Band of Badgers has a new ASMR channel.
Band of Badgers adult. Here we go.
So I'm Steve. Now, fortunately, you won't find me anywhere else. I only do this, and only when Dave lets me up. So you'll see me running our sci-fi streams, doing sci-fi interviews. You will find our Andrew Gasker interview up on YouTube that we did just over a week ago. That was really good. Really a lot of fun talking to Andrew.
He was brilliant, wasn't he? He was fantastic.
Yeah, he was. I could have gone on for another half an hour. I mean, we did go on for another half an hour because we were on to about 11:30.
It was amazing. So if you haven't yet checked out, basically Andrew Gasker is the person who decides what is canon in alien lore, plus a load of other things. But we're talking about alien. And we did the hour, and then he goes, I booked him for 2 hours. I went, all right then, let's keep talking. Fair enough. That's great.
So that's on YouTube. You can check that out. You can check some of our Starfinder streams out as well at our Badgers YouTube channel, and there will be a link that will pop up in Nightbot every now and again. Other than that, tonight I am playing Oregon. He is our paladin. So I guess it's my duty, pleasure and honour to keep this party alive and to stand up the front in my brand new shiny plate mail and take the hits.
It is. Let's see if you can do it. Speaking of Starfinder, Steve, Josh has recently posted a new video because he got a ton of Starfinder goodies.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to go and find that, and I'll put that in chat.
Ton of Pathfinder and Starfinder stuff. Maps, tiles, books, spell cards, all kinds of cool stuff.
But anyway, with that out of the way, one final thing to mention. We are using stream loots, so you may every now and then see some weird animation or like a card that will turn up. This is a way for you, the viewer, if you're joining us live, that is. Don't do it if you're watching this on YouTube; it won't work. If you're joining us live,
you can try.
You can definitely try. It is a way for you to support our players. You can give them healing potions. You can give them double damage. You can give them extra damage. You can give them inspiration points. Okay. To do that, you have to pick up some of the cards. So the links are there. Please do use them if you've got them, and try and keep the party alive. We did have, not in this game, in a game a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago, we did have a character death, which we haven't had for a long time, and it had nothing to do with me. So
or stream loots, just while we're on the subject.
Streamloots. No, I had nothing to do with
No,
it. Yeah.
nothing-
It had
no,
everything
so-
to do with Streamloots. Streamloots were just coming in, killing my players. No, it didn't really. So, anyway, where were we? Let's get down to it. We've also got some background music. If you're watching us live, do let us know if the background music is too loud, and we can change that. But last episode was a bit tricky. Theodore got zapped by a bit of pink lightning, which had a very strange effect on him. It aged him. I think it was 60 plus years, wasn't it? So his hair grew, his toenails grew, his fingernails grew. His hygiene is terrible, and his body arced over, and he is pretty much a walking, talking Yoda at the moment, and no signs of a cure. The players went on to go around the dungeon, as we believe it to be, found a devil who was stuck in a magical trap. And then as they continued to explore just the room next door, someone showed up, this little dude, and threw what appears to be a bag of salt at the magic circle, which was glowing at the time, and breaking the seal. So we are going to go straight into that scene. Is there anything that anybody would like to do before that happens? And while you're doing that, I will bring up. I have a visual somewhere of the offending monster.
I cast Shield of Faith on Theo.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, because you're still carrying him, right?
Well, not
yes.
carried. I'm like walking very slow. Like
I'm not even in the room. I'm around the corner.
You're,
Right.
you're
Yeah, me
just
too.
on the edge. Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the other room when this happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Dave, does the dropping of this, we'll just call it a shield, around this demon, does it make any type of like audible noise, or like would we be able to tell in the other room that something has changed?
No.
So it was silent.
If you're not looking at it, so I will move you away because you were around the corner.
Yep.
So where and what we do, we will flip the screens across. So let me adjust the view a little bit. Let's try that one and then that one. There we go. So everyone can see now. So Galen and Smigs, you are in the room next door, I believe. But it's just an open corridor.
Yeah.
I thought we were still in the actual other room.
I think you guys were starting to come back as the guy came out. Is what I think happened.
Because we would have heard him. I assume he yelled maybe when he threw the salt, or was he silent?
I think he said something because we were having a conversation with the demon, and then he came in and sort of released him.
And
right?
threw the okay.
Yeah. To get us, basically to yell at us. I guess what I'm gonna do is go, demon, and I'm saying this in Infernal, but basically, demon, this man has held you captive for too long. Join us in taking him down, and then we will ensure your freedom.
You see the demon, which is a barbed demon. It's been sitting there cross-legged with its bowl of rotting meat, basically, waiting for it to rot. And as that bag of salt has kind of dispelled the spell circle, it focuses on you two, so Oregon and Theo. As it starts to stand up, and you can see this axe appears out of nowhere, and it's just looking at you. And even as you say that, we just had a card for Galen. Can remove 1 minion from the fight. However, so you can save that, but this is not a minion.
Be gone, demon.
Yeah. But that would have been wicked. So thank you very much for playing that.
Oh yeah, it would have been.
That was Baron.
Oh, it'll be useful later. Thanks, Baron.
Yeah, they all stack.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be fine. But when there's more than one, when there's multiples, then you can get rid of one.
Correct.
When there's just the one, no, you can't.
I tried to reason with the demon, but he's about to attack. So.
So you see him, and he just kind of smiles. He says, "If only that was the case. I am already under instruction from Kargoth Z. He has bade me to kill you. So that is what I must do." And as he summons a ball of flame and casts it in the direction that Kargoth Z was. So if we kind of put that there, so you can see better. So Kargoth Z came through the hole that you did into this chamber, into here, and the fireball hits the floor and just erupts in flame, blocking your exit. Now what we're going to be doing is, we're not necessarily doing initiative as a whole, so as I have instigated combat, we'll then go clockwise, so we'll go Theo, Smix, Galing, Oregon, and then back to me. So Theo, you are up.
I'm going to, my movement is halved, right?
Yes.
I'm going to get behind the pillar to the right, or try to. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I should be able to get there.
So that one. Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
I'm
Theo.
just hiding.
Theo, we've had another card for you. It's a 1d4 to your attack.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So
It'll be helpful because I suck at everything right now.
you need
but
1d4 to your movement, but
Yeah.
we'll go with that. Okay, Smiggs, you hear the fire burst as it explodes in the other room.
Okay. That stairs that's in front of me, that just goes back to the other level, right? That doesn't give me any height advantage, does it?
No, that will take you down to the next level. So it just goes
it's
downstairs.
down to the next level.
It goes downstairs into the next level. Basically into darkness.
It's running away then.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm gonna run around the corner, but I'm gonna keep my distance. So I'll just kind of be right in front of that opening there.
Yeah.
And I will knock. I'll knock an arrow. I'll knock one of my plus one arrows.
Nice. Good use. Okay. Just trying to get you all in the shot. Yep.
Okay. Are you just queuing it up, or is it like, can I just? We're already in initiative.
You're already in initiative, so you can
Okay.
you can go if you want to.
All right. I'm gonna attack with a +1 arrow.
Okay. So let's get you around the corner again.
This would be a
Go for it.
That's a 20 to hit. Dirty
Okay.
20.
Dirty 20 hits. It's an armor class of 15. And we just got another card. Baron, I'm assuming it's you. Just I missed it. You have to tell me what it was. But it was for Smiggs. I think it was a +1d4 to your attack.
It's a 1d4 to attack.
I have a 1d4 to it, so I'll do my 1d6. That's 4 plus 4 is 8, and then my d4 is 2. So 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Piercing.
Yep.
And one of my +1 arrows is now stuck in him.
Okay. So wizard digs in deep.
I'm then going to use the rest of my movement to go around that little like curve out sort of there. So I got some cover back behind that.
Yep. Back around, yeah.
Either there or the No, actually, the other way. I want to be in that little rounded out area. There you go. Yep.
Okay. Galen, you also receives a new card. It's 1d4 to your next attack.
Okay. I have 2 of those now.
They can stack if you want them to, or
Okay.
you can. I don't mind how you use it.
Oh, was mine brand new, or was that my original?
No, you got an extra one.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, Galen, you're up.
I move to just to in the gap of the doorway. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
Yep.
One more forward.
One more forward. Yep.
And I, as my picture says, I summon this massive blue lightning and cast a level 2 witch bolt at him. So
Nice.
16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay. So that's 2d12 plus 1d4 plus 1d4.
Go for it. You're going to stack it all up.
20. 25 damage.
Oh. Well done. You also just got another card, a 1d6 to your next damage.
Okay, so that I continuously keeping the witch bolt, the damage on him now.
Yep.
Yep, unlimited power.
Itty bitty living space. Right. Anything else?
I'm rolling.
Oregon, over to you.
I would like to charge, please.
Bash.
Go for it.
Yeah, shield up, battle axe at the ready. I lower my shoulder and I charge across the circle 20 feet straight at him. I'm intending to use my body weight on the shield to sort of hit him in the chest, push him up, and then lead him. Lead him. I can't remember the microphone's next to me now. Lead him with the axe taking a big swipe. So
Okay.
I'll roll my new dice.
Oregon, you also got a 1d4 to your damage.
Okay, that is 15 to hit.
15 hits. I'm a
Awesome.
15.
So-
Well done.
I'm going to dump a second level spell into the damage. So I'm going to use whatever the Paladin's power kill. I should remember it, but I don't. Divine Smite. So I'm going to use a second level Divine Smite, add 2d8. This is a fiend, so 3d8 for a second level spell, plus 1d8 for it being a fiend. So this is going to be 5d8 plus 1d4
Wow.
damage. 5d8.
Don't mess with the Oregon.
That's right.
Not when he's mad.
Bring the paladin.
Right, so here we go. This is 15, 16, and 23, 27, plus me 1d4. That's 30, 32 points of damage.
Wow.
Nice.
It's hit him hard,
And
but you
I
charge
shall
him across the
yell,
room.
back to the gates of hell, you fiend.
And you charge and hit him, yeah?
Yeah, but charge, yeah, lower shoulder, get him up in the stomach so he reels back a little bit and then chop down into his chest that's now exposed.
Okay. What I'm going to do, you do the damage, that's fine. I'm just going to see if he can stop the charge. Okay, so I'm going to do a strength check contest.
Most certainly so.
I got a natural 20. My new dice are wicked.
I didn't get a natural 20.
Okay, so I got 23. So you hit him.
I got hang on. I got 13, so you win.
Okay, so yeah, boom. It's hard. He hit in a brick wall. You think that just because the size and shape of it is fine, but this thing is solid. This is solid muscle, bone, and sinew. Boom! As you hit into him, you still manage to do the damage. That's fine. but now it's his go, and he's got you right in front of him, so he's going to attack you. Now, as always, I'm just going to do the average damage, but if I hit you, it's going to hurt.
There's confidence there. So I'm only going to do the average damage.
I'm only going to do the average. So that's a 25 to hit, so that's... now, the good news, he gets 3 attacks. So that's 10 points of damage. You've also just received a new card, Oregon, a 1d4 to a next saving throw.
There you go.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
You
Second
might need
attack.
it very soon.
You might need it very soon.
I love these cards. This is so cool.
The cards are really nice, and it allows you to kind of balance them out. And by the way, the GM gets some cards in there too. Show some love.
No, we don't need that.
You're attacking the elderly. Why would we want to support you?
Yeah.
19. Does a 19 get you, Steve?
Oh no, it doesn't.
Nice. With that shield.
Yeah, that's making a difference.
Yep.
He doesn't need any extra help with his brand new dice. The rolls do natural 20s.
It does. Wait, this one is a 16, so that one doesn't miss. That one, you feel the tail. So he's trying to claw you left, then right, but the tail is also spiky, and it comes up behind you, a bit like an alien tail, and just tries to get you from behind. You feel it hit your armor and your back, but it doesn't penetrate.
Cool.
It's bouncing.
So just a 10 damage.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go around the table again. Theo.
All right. Oh, wait. Did you go? Did you already?
Yep, I've just did.
Okay.
Yep.
I see. You were stopping the charge. So what I'm going to do is peek around the corner very slowly and like fumble for my short bow and shoot at it. And can you just for clarity, I'm exhausted 4, you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exhausted 4.
And I get 1 action.
Yeah. I'm just checking. Exhaustion.
I can do it.
Yep. I'm trying to find where
I'll roll to hit. All right.
It's definitely rolling to hit with disadvantage.
Yeah.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is 10 plus my 5. That's 15.
Actually. Alright, 15. 15 does hit, so you're good.
Yay. I'm happy. So I have a D4, so let's not forget that. I'm also going to, because I have a ally in melee with it, do I get sneak attack?
Yes.
From behind this thing. Yes.
Yeah, this thing is basically they are almost locked in combat. The devil has grabbed hold of Oregon's shield, and they're just kind of pushing each other. They're headlocked.
Okay. That's 3d6 plus a d4. Ooh, that's nice. 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 damage.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Some big hits.
These are some really big hits. I was thinking it would take longer, but maybe not. Okay, it is still alive. Now, just bear this in mind with devils, they are summoned here for a reason. They can't go anywhere. They are under instruction to do something. So the only way to get rid of them is to kill them outright, or for them to kill you. So, Smigs, you'll go.
All right. I'm going to see Theodore just pulling this off and hitting with his short bow as well. And I will just kind of back to the wall, knock another +1 arrow, and spin around the wall and fire another one.
Yep.
And I do get advantage because the creature has not taken a turn yet in this round.
Okay.
I should have done that last time too, but I forgot. So that is a 26 to hit. That hits.
That hits.
And it is 7 points of damage. I'm going to use another, my last 1d4 to damage extra, 3
Okay.
more, so that's 10. And then I'm going to take sneak attack damage as well because Oregon is within 5 feet. And that's another 6, so 16 points of damage.
Well done.
And I will whip back around the corner of that wall after that.
We're all playing it as safe as we can.
Got it.
Smigs, you just received a card. 1d6 on your damage on your next turn.
Nasty. Okay, awesome.
Okay, Galen, you're up.
I continue to channel the electricity into him.
Yep.
So he takes 8 plus 11 is 19, and I had a d6.
Go for
So
it.
that's 22 points of damage again. Didn't I get last time? No, I got 25.
How do you want to
22.
finish him?
Nice.
As the electricity's channeling into him, his head explodes and blood goes everywhere, all over Oregon.
Oregon. So Oregon, as you're looking up at him, fighting tooth and nail to stay upright, you see more electricity go into him, and just his head explodes, and you get
Just like a gremlin.
you get a face full of mush. Yes. And we are out of combat. Well done.
Nice. That spell always reminds me of False Lightning.
It is. It's
So
very
effective.
much so. I'm going to talk about Star Wars now. Did anyone see that they announced that, you know, the last Star Wars game where you had the formation?
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Fallen
The,
Order,
the
yeah, I
actor,
love
him, or that character, could, like they're saying, could he turn up in Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
somebody spotted the droid that's with him in the trailer.
Yeah.
Well, the droid that's with him is in Boba Fett.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's
Yeah, there's lots of little spoilers in there.
yeah, great, love it. Okay.
The-
All right, so after this happens, I'll walk around the corner and I'll walk up to this pile of mush, and my 2+1 arrows I'll just pick back up and
Yeah.
stick in my quiver.
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Can I get some help, please? And you see just Theodore is like leaned up against the post and he's like sliding down. He's tired.
Oh yeah, we figured it out. My idea on the other side.
Oh,
It
fuck, I
worked. It
forgot.
worked. Come on, hurry.
I forgot that you guys saw that it worked. I'm
Yeah.
about to die 100%. Oh shit.
So I'll scurry around the corner towards that room.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we're gonna jump up. Let's get him. He's done. The magic circle. You see it, and it just fizzes out.
Has the fire disappeared as well?
Yes, the fire faded. It's gone.
Okay. So can I go and look down the hole and see if I can see the guy that threw the salt?
You can. We just had a re-roll or die. So a player can re-roll a d20. Now you can choose. That's in the pool. So any of you can re-roll a d20. Okay.
Okay. I completely heard that as re-roll or die.
Yeah. That's what I called it. Re-roll or die.
Got it.
But yeah, so you can go back to that area you was in, the previous the tunnel that took you to the storeroom. You don't see the guy there.
Okay. Then I'll go and assist Theo again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm heading to this room with the pink lightning. Even though as a player, I know this is not a good idea. My character 100% believes that this is what this side is.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it work, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So they walk. I imagine they walk into that room. Theodore is nervous because he's now an elderly person, and he decides Can you show me? He wants to see the flower sort of grow or get small.
Yeah, great idea. Let's do it again. Galen, make the flower. Let's put it in.
Can you see that okay? So you're all over here.
Yeah.
Watch this, Theodore. It's great.
Look at this.
Big brain here with Smigs.
So I create a pot plant with another tulip, and use Mage Hand to slowly take it over towards the thing.
Okay. As it enters the pink lightning, roll a d20.
Yep.
17.
Okay. As this was a seed, wasn't it? Or is it the whole plant?
No, that's the tulip.
the whole plant.
It's a flower.
Okay, the whole flower goes into and hits the pink lightning. You immediately see it almost get bigger and stronger and more beautiful, and then it slowly starts to wither in itself. It turns black and mouldy and just turns to mush.
Are you sure?
That's not very good.
Yeah.
It worked last time.
And he sort of starts backing away from the lightning. I don't think this is the right thing to do here.
No, but we saw it, right, Galen? I mean, we saw it. It worked.
I'm gonna. Is that skull still on top of the thing, the bookcase there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab that and chuck it in there just to see.
You throw the head, the skull, into the pink lightning. Roll a d20.
13.
That's a good use of the environment. So I'm going to reward you an inspiration point for that because I like it when people use the environment. 13. It hits the lightning, and you see the skull. It gets stuck in the pink lightning, and it starts to kind of move around like haphazardly. And then you see the skull. Let's say it's a human skull. And then it becomes an orc skull, and a bird skull, and then a lizard skull. Then it's a dragonborn skull. And it keeps changing shape and size and race until it disappears.
All right. It seems many things can happen here. Getting older may be one, and I believe that what you said, Smigs, is true, that maybe there is a way for things to get young again, but it's not guaranteed, it seems. I think we need to find the person who has created this spell in order to figure out how to defuse it.
We think it's the scientist lady.
I think it's whoever summoned the demon.
Yeah. Well, what
I
was
think
the
it's that
person's name that the
Kargoth-
demon told us?
Kargoth Z.
Yeah.
I think it was that. Wasn't he a gnome? It was a gnome guy, right?
Yeah.
Yes. From speaking with the demon briefly, we heard of the person attempting to mess with time itself. This is probably a byproduct of that, I would believe. Let us find him. And you see him just putting his hand on the wall, trying to slowly move back through the door, as if he's hurriedly trying to leave,
He's
but
trying-
it
he's
looks
trying
really
to,
slow.
yeah. He's doing the Yoda waddle. He's trying to find his way out.
I summon a walker for him, so he can move forward using a walker, like an old person would.
He graciously takes it. All right. Dave, can you show us the map as we know it so far?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so we still got a decent amount of area that's
Yeah.
not uncovered.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the little gnome probably went off in the direction where the fire was blocking off, right?
So this is where the fire was,
That's where he came from.
and this is he's come in behind you because you'll use this pathway to get in.
When he threw the salt, what did he do after that?
He
Yeah, I
ran
guess.
back here. He ran back in, and Oregon went to look for him, but nowhere to be seen.
All right. Yeah. I think we should probably head to one of those other locations.
All right.
Considering he wanted the demon to kill us, I don't think he's going to be very friendly. So how should we react when we find him?
We need him alive.
We need him. Yeah.
So, what abilities or powers do we have at our disposal to take him alive but subdue him as quickly as possible? He's going to be a magic user, so I'm going to defer to you, Galen, on your opinion.
I have no spells that would stun or that would actually work to take him. But if he's a caster, then he most likely has, especially since he's able to summon a demon. He is obviously skilled and potentially can cast a lot of things that will hurt us very quickly. So we either need to surprise him and subdue him, or
I can poison him.
kill him. Or we can find his notes, like if he has does he have a journal or something that we could use? But I don't
That could be
see
valuable. Yeah.
I don't see the potential of any delay with him. He will have an opportunity to kill us. So if we don't surprise him, then we need to kill him.
Or at least incapacitate him. No? We could take him down, beat him up pretty badly, but leave him within an inch of his life. And then maybe tie him, stop him from being able to cast, maybe semantically or verbally.
I can attempt to command him to halt, to freeze, not take any action, to stand in one place, but that will only last for a small duration. Maybe if I did that and it was successful, we could attempt to grapple him, tie him up somehow, subdue him. If not, then I guess we attack. We take him down and try and bring him back from death's door if that's what's needed to keep him alive.
Right.
I like it.
Sounds
Morgan?
like a plan.
You freeze him, and I'll get in there and tie him up. Give him the old 1-2.
Do you want to sneak ahead of us, Smigs, and we'll make as much noise as we can, get him to focus on us. You can take
Absolutely.
him.
Absolutely.
And I've already scurried pretty much down the hole.
Okay. So you want to go back all the way around. You get to the hole. You're going to go through. And what do you want to do?
I think
Okay.
all of us are going there. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all heading that way.
At this point where I'm at, I'm gonna get low. I'm gonna start to stealth. So I'm gonna go into stealth mode. You want to roll for that?
Yes, please.
22.
That's fine.
Nice.
That's a pass, yeah. Well done.
Okay. So I'm stealthed out.
Without
I
the
am
others,
going-
You managed to sneak through perfectly.
Yeah. You know, based on seeing kind of the path and thinking, okay, he ran kind of through the tunnel. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna stealth into that tunnel. There's a rubble like tunnel right in front of me, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
You're gonna go straight into there, yeah?
Wow. Yeah. Slowly, I'm gonna start to go into that tunnel.
I like the clarification there.
Ding, ding,
Slowly.
ding, ding.
Slowly, I'm watching. Anything I hear that's out of the ordinary that doesn't sound like, you know, if I hear like
Brain's not there.
scratching or like a big
So
growl,
not
I'm
the
gonna start
Theodore
backing out.
method. Got it.
Yeah.
Theodore's not there to activate any traps, so you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You're on tippy toe as well, like
Yeah. I'm tippy toeing right into there.
it's a Scooby-Doo moment when they run through the corridor
Yeah.
into another corridor, right? Okay.
That's right.
Shum. You find another room.
Okay.
Put this over there. Okay, so as you enter, this appears to be a storeroom. Storeroom with some desks. Now, bear with me while I just find some extra bits for you. There it is. Right. So, sorry, Steve.
I was just going to say, you can tell my brain's working overtime, right? Because it looks like there's a crescent moon watermark on the map, but it's the reflection of your ceiling plastic.
I saw the same thing. I thought that was a little watermark on the map.
Don't read too much into it. Yeah. So, but I can see it, a crescent moon.
Yeah, I immediately thought, oh, I wonder what that is.
All right, here we go. Let's put let's swap that one out. Okay, so inside, what appear 2 tall desks and a work table are the only furniture in this room. The desks are stained with ink and are covered in scrolls, papers, quills, ink blotters, and also small like jars of ink. The lower portion of the work table seems to double as some kind of a bookcase.
Lower portion of the work table. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, they've stored. There's books underneath.
Okay. I'm gonna start looking around. I don't know much about books, but I'm feeling like, okay, maybe I can find something, right? Like maybe something's buried about, you know, this mystery of the pink lightning. So I'll start to investigate the books that are under that work table.
Okay.
Nothing's on the work table, right? Other than just like various scraps of things.
All kind of writing implements and parchments and papers and that's all empty. It's tidy, but the books themselves, you take off one of the volumes, and these look brand new. They are each of them leather bound pressed, and you pick one up. They're heavy tomes. You put one on the table, and you open it up, and it has that kind of new book crack smell. And each page is written in the most beautiful handwriting. And it seems to contain histories and spells, all kinds of manner of things. But you realise as you're reading this and flicking back to the table of contents, the table of contents isn't complete. It has like page 1 and introduction, then it flicks to page 16, then page 74, then page 120, and then 250. And as you flick through the book, there are many empty pages, and only some of the pages have content.
True empty pages, not pages missing.
They're, blank pages.
Okay. I'm gonna grab. Is there anything on the outside of the books that would indicate like what they would be, or nothing?
You have almost like a selection of, let's say, Roman numerals, and each one is different. But each of these books is XXXIII, XXVXX. They're in no kind of proper sequential order, but their binding and the writing inside is immaculate.
Okay. Well, let's just say the book that I've selected is book 11.
Okay.
I'd like to select book 13 and pull it out and see if it follows a similar pattern.
Okay. So you reach in and take it. Let's just say we take another book. There's only about 8 books in this stack. It's just as you pull this one out, you do the same thing. You put it out on top of the table. You start to flick through. The contents page, immediately as you see it, is not complete. Then you just kind of grab the book and flick through. Many blank pages, and then just some pages have content. Again, the most beautiful, intricate writing is printed in these books.
Okay. Is there any ink vials that are on the desk, like just containers, like?
Yeah, there's a number of small pots of ink.
Okay, I'm going to take a pot of ink, specifically one that can be closed. So the one I'm looking for, one that's got a cap on it. Yeah, they got caps. They got like cork plungers and things. Okay, I'm going to take one of those pots of ink. Okay. And I'm going to take it with me, but before I do, I'm going to turn to one of the blank pages. Yeah. And I'm going to take that pot of ink and I'm just going to one drop of ink on one of the blank pages. Into one of the books. Okay. Nothing happens. You just spill the ink and it just runs like down into the fold of the book. Okay. I'm going to take the ink. I'll throw it in my pack, the bottle of ink, and then I'll investigate the other area here, the other cabinets. Just kind of look around for stuff. Okay, yeah, you're searching around. What's everyone else want to do while Smigs is doing that?
I'm going to help Theo towards the main corridor.
Yep. So you all manage to go the long way round. You get back to the corridor eventually.
I would like, I know this is going to be difficult, but I would like to see if I can spot any footprints that the gnome might have left behind. You know, he did throw a bag of salt. You know, there might be a chance that he got something on his shoe, and there might be a little footprint or something in the floor that give us some indication whether he went straight ahead, turn left, turn right, or whatever. Okay. So I'm going to make a survival roll.
Go for it.
Or 19 on the dice, 22 in total.
Well done. You do. So actually coming through the storeroom behind you, you pick up the tracks fairly easy. This thing has food storage, all that kind of bits and pieces. And because of this broken down wall, because of the broken down wall over here, it means there's gravel and dust, stone dust everywhere. And you do. So as you break through, you immediately recognise Smigs' footprints. And then a smaller set of footprints. Now, although you all traipsed through this one way already, you see it's wearing very, very expensive boots. They are heeled boots. They are properly shaped. These are not slippers, not sandals, not barefoot. These are shaped boots. And you can see that the direction of them... Where's my pointy stick? They've come this direction. And they've headed down here. Okay, but that after a few steps you lose it.
Yeah, because it's worn off you.
Yeah. So you've got a clear indication of direction, but that's it.
My gut instinct is telling me double doors, but I don't know whether we should do that one final chamber in the bottom left-hand corner. You know, is there maybe another way into the larger room rather than going through the double doors?
There are many broken down passages in this old building. Doesn't seem too far-fetched, I would imagine.
What's your preference, Theo? In through the front door, or try and find a way around the back?
He sort of stretches, and you see him sort of like pop like something in his arm, and like he's not excited. He goes, "Either way will be painful, I imagine."
By the way, when after that combat sequence we had with the devil, and while you were looking at the pink lightning, you were as a team, you was rewarded 1 healing potion.
Oh,
Nice.
Thank you very much.
who's gonna hold on to that?
1 each. I did.
Oh, 1 each.
No,
Sorry.
not 1 each, just 1.
Just 1 for
Oh,
the
just
entire.
One,
okay.
one to the
Yeah.
party.
Why don't
was-
you hold it then?
Okay.
was
Brandy,
gifted
'cause-
to you.
All right. I will.
Did Steve take damage in that combat?
I did, yeah. Yeah, I'm still. I mean, I took 10 damage, but I'm still okay.
I mean, would you like the potion? Like, it might make sense to have it before we charge in.
Yeah, I would use it.
Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
you don't have any other potions, do you?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
I
I've
have
got-
another one on me. So
Yeah,
it's fine.
and I've got 3 now as well
Yeah, I've got
from when we went.
2, I think.
Yeah, Oregon, you're strong, but you also charge in and get hit first. So, you know, we gotta keep you at tip-top shape.
Yeah, pop that potion.
Right, I'll take it. It's 2d4 plus 2, yeah? Is that right, Dave? Normal one?
Oh yeah, sorry, it's a normal one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's 3 and 3, 6, 8. 8. That's cool. I'm only 2 off max.
Thanks.
Well done.
So thank you very much, whoever bought that card.
I think it
You're
was probably-
welcome.
I think it was Baron.
No, it was me.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you very much,
Oh,
Glenn.
that's great.
The players are now buying their own Streamloots cards. did
That's
you happen
so
to get any
good.
GM cards there?
Yeah, but I'm never going to use them. I cashed those ones in for bits.
Oh. Double damage for the GM. That's what we want.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we don't want any of that. All right. I think. I mean, if there's like 2 more rooms, there's one south of where Smigs is, and then there's one west of there as well, right?
You have
Yeah, you're probably right, actually.
So you got the double doors,
Yeah.
and then you have another kind of crack in the wall here.
Yeah, I
And
can,
there's one in where Smigs is. No.
there's one down for me too, right? South
Yeah, so
directly.
there's one just here.
No, it looks like there's a little alcove in the wall of the room that Smigs is actually in.
Oh, here. Sorry.
Yeah.
There you go. Can you see that?
Oh.
Okay. All right.
That's
Well,
good.
did I find anything? Did I find anything else as I was rooting around the desks and the?
No, just those books and all the writing implements, as we've mentioned before. But yeah, nothing happened when you poured a drop of ink onto the book.
Okay.
It just like normally stains it, right?
Yeah, you've just dripped ink into a book. But if you fold it, you can make a nice thingy ink blot.
Rorschach
A
diagram.
Rorschach.
All right. Well, I guess I'm not sure if I'm assuming I can kind of see through that, and I can see Oregon kind of coming around the corner there. I'll keep heading west into that other area, into that other room there. Kind of while they're doing their thing. After I get done searching, I'll continue to head west.
This way,
And
yeah.
I am just
Yep.
going to walk up to that corner that's there, being careful, looking for traps like on the floor.
Yeah. You're
But
closer to the
I'm
ground
not
as well
gonna
because
do
you're all
that.
hunched over. But you know,
Yeah.
your eyes are blurry.
Exactly.
You start having a conversation with the corner.
My vocals.
Okay, Smigs, as you approach closer to this crack in the wall, there is a pale green light emanating from it.
hate this place so much. It's so great.
A pale green light. Okay, can I see anything other than the pale green light?
So inside, I will
without entering, just looking.
No, that's fine. It's just you want to take a peek. So the wall here, where's my pointy stick? There we go. So the wall here is broken, and inside you can see this chamber. Now, it is a kind of almost like a doorway-sized hole, but it seems to be filled with a dense, shimmering light. Beyond the light, you see bones, heaps of bones. They seem to be carpeting the floor to probably a depth of several feet. And then above the bones, slightly, kind of like above your head really, there is a darkness. And it's just kind of floating there, suspended in the air. It's twisting in on itself, and it has these smoky filaments of blackness, and it seems to kind of grow and shrink. Not exactly, not in a rhythm, not like a heartbeat. Like boom, boom. It's just like a cloud that's coalescing in on itself.
Okay. I'm immediately feeling another, pink lightning issue, but green. So I'm going to back away and I'm going to go towards Theodore. Like, I'm just not interested. Like, I'm just not going to go in there.
Oh.
So as I guess I round that corner.
Well, that was crazy. There was like some green light with like a black cloud in it. I don't know. I'm not messing with it. Not after the pink lightning. There's no way.
Yeah. I don't blame you one bit, but
Lots of bones.
I guess, that's disturbing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's only one way forward. And I turn around and look at the other two. I think we need to prepare for our entry into this room.
Okay.
All right. Morgan, you ready? You freeze him? I tie him up.
And I'll get a little piece of rope.
Actually, I have something prepared earlier. I hand Smigs, as I pull them from my backpack, a set of manacles.
Okay.
Were you planning to arrest people down here?
Yes. I am a member of the Clan Watch, and I believe I told you that I was on the trail of somebody who broke into a crypt near where our clan resides, unleashed some undead. So I was going to arrest him, take him back to justice. That's what these manacles are for. But they'll work on this gnome instead.
Well, I guess these work better than the rope. All
Better
right.
than the rope.
We can also still use the rope too, though. I'm just trying to be as safe as possible, you guys.
So I'll clamp them and then I'll wrap them.
Has anyone got a ball gag?
Easy.
I pop out my eye. All right.
I move up to the double doors.
Okay, and I'll be kind of at your side, but right behind you.
Okay. I'm going to open these doors as quickly as I can. And we're just going to need to move in, take down whatever's inside, and most importantly, take down the gnome.
Yeah, I'm just terrified we're gonna open this door and there's gonna be like 20 things in there.
Yeah. At least we've got a card to get rid of one of them.
Well, maybe. I mean, Galen, do you want to be kind of in that corner? Because I assume you could shoot something into that room if there's something that you can. Do you have like a chain lightning or something?
Eyeball.
Not at level 4, no.
Okay.
Right.
Well, the good news is if you make it out, you'll be level 5.
I just want to be level age 20, whatever. Yeah, late 20s that he was.
Yeah. not be exhaustion level 4.
Yeah.
All right, Galen. All right, Oregon. Not Galen. Take that door slowly.
Okay. What is it? Just handles on the door?
It is, yep.
I grasp the handles and confidently, this is where it all goes wrong, I push the doors inwards
Okay.
and stride in.
And there's a little note that says, "Pool."
The doors open outwards.
Randy is also throwing some cards in the mix. He's just giving everyone a re-roll. So, not everyone, sorry, you got one re-roll in the pool. Okay?
We have two, I think two. Now
You got two now, yeah.
Okay.
From today's game. Well done. Right. Let's change the scene a bit. Let's get things more comfortable. Here we go. So let's find out what's behind door number 1. Right. So.
Oh, I don't like that music, Dave.
Dave. Don't like the music, Dave. Right. You open the doors. And inside is what appears to be a much bigger room. So scrolls and tattered books lie in heaps on tables in this enormous ancient library. There are shelves along the walls are nearly empty except for a few damaged books, torn sheets of parchment. There are cobwebs and dust. The central portion.
Oh, wow.
The central portion of the floor is collapsed and plunges into the darkness below. Now there are several different entrances. You've got an area over here. So make sure that you can see that. There we go. You've got entrance over here into a next bit. It's open. There's no door. There is an entrance over here. No door. This is obviously a big hole in the floor. And then if you could see it, if you moved over here, you'd also see there's another entrance over here. Okay. It is a big, empty, ancient library.
And I assume the chasm is the scale there. So what is it? At its smallest point, it's a 10-foot jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can clear that if I had to. But I'm tempted to go across the room and take a look at the other exit way, or alcove doorway that isn't got a door in it.
Okay. If you make your way in, then I'll follow behind you closely.
Yeah.
I will stop off at that first little desk though, or whatever's in the middle there, to start investigating. See if
Yeah,
I can find something.
I eventually want to join, but very late.
Okay.
No, I know you've already moved me, Dave, but just so I'm clear, I go around the right-hand side of the desks, not the left-hand side of the desks. That's it, like that, yeah.
Okay. There's several in the room. Theo, there are a couple of desks. There are chairs. So if you need to sit down for a rest,
I might.
You can.
I might go and check for traps before I sit down. But yeah, I would probably want to sit down.
He's got to be like the master trap checker now, like hunched over, moving really slow.
Oh, yeah, this is what I was made for.
That's right.
Yeah, so I would go and check that first chair to the right very carefully.
Okay, so let's put you over there then. There's the chair. You're sitting at the desk. Lots of the paperwork is just incoherent. A lot of it is scribbles. A lot of it is faded in time. Parchments, scraps, all kinds of things.
All right. And I mean, they're just like sort of random scribblings, nothing of note, right?
Yes.
Cool. I put my hands on my head and like just rest a little bit.
That's fine.
As I'm looking through stuff, do I see any books that are similar to the books I saw in the other room?
No, these are very, very different. These are deteriorated books. Some are damaged. Some have their covers have been ripped up. Pages are missing. Some has age damage, water damage, mold damage. It's just, and it's not wall-to-wall books. It's haphazard books that have been kicked about on the floor. There were books covered in cobwebs and dust. Very different to what you saw in the other room. The other room were like as if they've brand new books. Theodore, you've just been awarded a 1d4 to your next saving throw. I've just seen Maverick's message in live chat. He's not going to play the GM card. Galen, you've just been rewarded. Remove 1 minion from the fight.
I'm loving these remove 1 minions.
Yeah.
Do then.
I like Steve's right. It's okay. He doesn't read chat. I do when there's a quiet moment and I can read. You want me not to read chat? You have to do it during combat.
Yeah. Okay, so if I don't find anything that's similar to the books I found in the other area, I'm gonna, different than what Oregon did. I'm actually gonna move around the left side of those tables, kind of where I'm positioned now, up about 10 foot. But I want to sort of peer over the edge and look down into that chasm and see if I can see anything or hear anything.
Yes. So give me a perception check.
Ooh, 25.
Ooh.
You can see, especially you've got dark vision as well. And this room is fairly well lit as well. You've got sconces and fire burners all the way around. In here, you can see the bottom. It's about 60, 70, 80 feet down. It is literally a collapsed floor. That's all it is. You see the various floor tiles all in heaps along the bottom, all completely cracked. As if something is, maybe an earthquake, maybe just stone has gone, whatever it is, has caused this floor to collapse in on itself.
Okay, but other than that, I don't see anything else down there.
There's nothing else. There's no bodies or bones or tunnels. This is like you could probably fill up with water and call it a swimming pool if you had enough.
Okay. All right, then I'll just kind of back away from the edge and I'll rejoin closer to Oregon.
Okay.
Okay, I'll peer through the door, see what's in the next area. Please.
In the next area. Okay. Let's reveal the next bit. So. Here we go. Uh-oh. I've lost my camera again.
These are my favorite types of encounters, camera battles. Oh no. Dave, you got this.
Yeah. It's going. Right. I'm going to try and cut to the other screen. And do this two-handed. You can talk your way through. And I am just going to switch that one around. And then switch that one around. There we go. But I am going to have to move this out of the way. Where you get my butt in shot.
Our viewers just went up.
If only it was that easy. That's my fans only site.
I think it's a mixture of Steve's ASMR.
That's true. There was one point, Steve, where you said something and all I heard was Batman. We need to do something about it, you know?
Have you seen the new Batman movie?
I haven't yet, but I'm planning on it. I just haven't had the opportunity yet. Is it good?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's brilliant. Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely go see it at the cinema.
Okay.
It's too old for my kids to go and watch, so I probably won't go to cinema. That's normally what we do as a family, go to the pictures.
Yeah, no, it's not a kid movie.
No.
Dun dun dun. Fixed it. Right. So. In this room, there is. If you can see that. So that is the library, as you can see it. As much as you can see. So if you was to step in around, you see there is a doorway here. It is locked. It is shut. And then this is the rest of the library. And there is a description. So, once again, torn books, crumpled scrolls, scattered across desks and otherwise empty shelves indicate that this was once part of a great library. If the shelves were filled, it might have been the greatest library outside of Zobek. Whatever secrets it once held, it's now little more than a ruin. In the southern portion of the room, the central area, over here, is oddly free of dust, and the flagstones are marred by deep scratches in some kind of a symmetrical pattern.
Oh, so that pattern's not a reflection from the roof.
So you're gonna have a mixture of things. Let's see if I can get in on that. There you go. That was good.
That's
Cool.
That is good. That is very good.
That's very good.
All right.
So that's
X marks the spot.
yeah.
Baron told me to be careful. Which is
So that's in the middle of that open space. But you have quite a lot of bits to explore, really. It is vastly big. I mean, this is kind of slightly bigger than A3 in physical size. And it's all library. So you can still walk around there, or breakdance. You can go around as you wish. And this bit opens up into a separate area as well. If you want to see that.
I think I'm going to stop at the door first.
Okay.
I don't like the idea of leaving a door behind us. So I'm going to go to the door there, and I'm going to open it.
Okay. So you You go to open the door, or you put your hand on the door handle. It is locked.
Okay. Smigs.
Step aside, Oregon. Let me do my thing.
All confidently
Badly.
gonna puff my chest up a little bit and just walk towards the door.
Theo in his sleep is just like, oh, I wish that were me. Like he's half paying attention, half sleeping.
Oregon,
Where
you've
I will
just
use my thieves' tools to try to unlock the door.
Okay, you can do a roll for that. Oregon,
I'll give him guidance. Sorry.
You've just been rewarded a 1d6 to your next damage roll, Oregon.
Thank you very much.
I always forget. Sleight of hand, right, on pickpocket? Or
Yeah,
on
go for it.
picklock? Whoops.
And you get a D4 to add to that.
Do you have lockpicks?
I do, yeah.
Cool. So that will give you advantage, I think.
No, it allows you to use your proficiency bonus to do
Oh,
it. So,
Oh, I just added my proficiency bonus to it?
yeah, it basically just allows you to use a skill.
Okay, so I'll just do, that'd be a 21. And you said 1d4? I'll just do a 21.
yeah.
Should be enough.
I think Smigs, you just got rewarded. No, sorry, Theodore. A 1d4 to your next attack.
I have a couple of those now.
They're all stacking up.
We should just not use them and just wait till we fight the big bad and just like do a hit and be like, all right, I've got 16 1d4s and
Yeah, fighting a dragon.
8d6. Yeah. Just finish move.
Yep.
Okay, so 21 on the lock.
Okay, 21 on the lock. I am going to roll a d20. Ooh, okay.
I'm playing before Theo dies of old age.
Okay. You said you're using lockpicks.
Yeah, I used the lockpick.
Yeah. Your lockpicks break,
Oh,
Okay.
and the door is still locked.
wow.
Interesting.
Is there magic on the door?
So I'll place my palm on the door. Do I feel any type of like vibration or?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, that was a good roll. That's a 25.
I'm going to say you hear something moving around inside. It sounds like almost, you know, when you were taking the books out earlier and you put them onto the desk. It's that kind of noise. Something or someone is shuffling around in there.
Oh, we're breaking that door down.
Moving books.
I'm not, but
The door's made of wood or metal?
It's a wooden door.
Okay.
Well, Oregon, it seems the old lockpicks have failed me today. But I can hear something in there.
And I'll just kind of stand aside and look at him like,
It's your turn.
Then we'll have to do this the loud way. When I heft my shield, lower my shoulder and charge the door.
Okay. As you start to sprint,
Yes.
you all hear a noise. So Smigs and Oregon, behind you, in that space where the markings on the floor, in that area, you hear a very strange noise. Hey, I just got a card. Game Master, 1d6 to damage on your next turn. So thank you. I will make a note of that.
yeah, thank you, but not thank you, but thank you.
For 1d6, thank you.
oh, nice. You're using the 1980s the D&D cartoon image.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Is that the first one I've won?
Yes, it is.
I think it is. Yeah. Thank you, whoever that was.
They're choosing to remain anonymous.
That's so good.
So
It's him.
if only.
Yeah.
See, I'm not playing against me or you. I'm just doing the whole game. If I can actually buy my own cards and dish them out to myself.
It's
Right.
Yeah.
You hear a very, very strange noise. It's something has, like when your ears pop, there's a, and then suddenly there's a whoomp, and there's a change in atmosphere in this room that you're all in. You all hear this noise. And we'll find out what happens after a quick 5-minute break. So we're gonna grab a quick drink, grab a quick snack. We're gonna be back in probably less than 5 minutes, and then we'll find out what has something appeared. And that's as Oregon is charging towards the door.
So he hasn't impacted the door yet.
This is on his way, and you all hear.
Okay.
Boom. So Oregon, you
Okay.
could change your mind and stop, but you feel. As much as you hear, you feel it in the air.
Like a pressure wave.
Yeah. Vroom. Something has warped into existence. Right, so we're going to take a quick 5 minutes, and we will see you
On the flip side.
on the flip side. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. There we go. Let's try that one.
We're good?
We should be good. Right, so what we were discussing, thank you for letting us know, is we were click harder, Dave. Cheers, Matt. We were just discussing what Oregon was going to do. So Oregon was in mid-flow of charging towards the door. He has now changed his mind and not go towards the door. But anyway, they all heard this thwomp appear behind them as something has entered their atmosphere in this room. And what you see as Oregon and Smigs, as you turn around, you see down here that something has appeared. Smigs, you just received a 1d6 to damage on your next turn.
Oh, thank you.
I love these little animations that come up. That was just like a cat. That was wicked. I love that. I didn't see that last time. It's not often I get to see the cards appear.
Yeah, that one's really cool. I
yeah.
just saw it too.
That was nice. So you have this contraption which has appeared in the middle of the floor. Now I'm just going to give you a better look at that, if I can find it for myself. There we go. So players, you'll see this in Twitch if you've got it open. But a contraption has appeared. I've just lost my spot. There he is. Right. So standing at the center of the room is a glowing golden blue machine, unlike anything you've ever seen. It's not the TARDIS. Now, copper and brass, cogs, wheels, levers, springs, spinning governors click, clatter, and ratchet back and forth, like a gigantic timepiece. It's just spinning round these arms as it moves. Pulsing blue orbs of polished crystal shine with this unearthly light, and they float silently and roll effortlessly across the metal surfaces in these weird gravity-defying ways. There's also a cold mist that seems to pour off the device. Portions of it are caked in frost. Now, standing near the contraption are two metal frame humanoid constructs. They are both similarly coated with frost, and each of them appears to be carrying an armful of books, scrolls, and loose sheets of parchment. What do you wish to do?
Did you see them appear, Specs? They weren't there a minute ago.
No, they weren't. It looks like they got books and stuff. Maybe it's all right. Maybe they're bringing books back to the library.
And I will actually yell towards their direction.
Hey, you bringing books to the library?
And you see one of the construct nearest to you, this one, seemingly just turns its head towards you, and then the body moves afterwards, and then the waist at the hips, then the legs turn, and it cycles off, and then as it starts to move, it starts walking towards you. You can see this ice crack and shatter off of its body, off of its limbs, all the joints as it starts to move, and it just slowly starts to ka-jink, 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 like bad Terminator effects. Ka-jink, 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 as the other one starts to follow it as well. Both in line, both in sequence, Left foot first, then right foot, and both of them do exactly the same movements.
Whoa! Not too close. Slow it down.
And I'll kind of start to back away a little bit.
Okay.
Are they still carrying books and scrolls and stuff?
They are, yes.
I'll just wait where I am. I've got my shield up anyway, so we'll see what they do. They don't look aggressive at the moment, other than that they're made of metal. No.
Yeah, I mean, how did you say how big are they?
These are humanoid size, human sized. So bigger than
Okay,
you.
so they're not like bigger or thicker. They're basically like just a standard human size.
Correct.
Okay. So I've got the sense if Oregon really wanted to charge one of these things with the shield, he could probably do some damage.
Yeah.
It isn't like he's going to bounce off one of these things.
Probably not.
Okay.
So it continues to walk towards you, and almost going in a straight line, it stops in front of you, Oregon.
Yeah.
It then whirls and twirls. So again, head, upper body, and then legs. Moves around you. Turns. Moves around you. Turns. Steps forward. And both of them kind of do exactly the same movement. They follow the same pattern as they go around and start to exit this room. Stepping out the double doors.
So they leave the room.
They leave the room behind you, yep.
I follow them.
You follow them and they head
To the green. Oh no, they go to the. Okay, they went to the area with.
Yep. So they've gone in here, which is the area where Smigs found those very new, pristine-looking books. And you watch them get in as they start to put the books and the scrolls out. They look under the table and they grab various books, one each on each table. They lay it out. They get one of these new books they've brought with them, and they just seem to start copying.
Oh, that's where the prestige handwriting came from then. But nobody at this point would know that except for me.
Right.
Correct.
I would have woken up to the sound of metal and just been, oh, what is that? And then sort of silently watching.
Can I read what they were writing?
Yeah, you can read languages, can't you?
Yeah.
It appears to be Elvish. It appears to be ancient history, but not something that you quite recognise it to be.
What do you mean?
It's not a history that you know of.
Okay. So does it give specific dates or anything like that, or?
The dates that they write don't seem to make sense to you. It doesn't match your calendar or any elven calendar. But
Okay.
the series of digits do appear to be a date.
And what date does that say?
It's not a specific date. It's just a series of numbers which would look like a date.
Right. Does any of the do any of the other books look like they're like a master book or a like a catalog type book?
There's no master volume in here, no. So again, you see under the desk these highly pristine bound books with their kind of labels on the spines, and you just watch these constructs just seem to be duplicating what's in the new books that they've brought into these pristine books.
Okay.
As this is going on, I would have moved more to the center of the room and yelled to Galen just to make sure that everything was okay. Because I mean, I basically just saw these things leave and then he left after them. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna move towards Oregon over time. Yeah.
I guess I just. So there's no other books there's any of these books make sense?
No. It's a history of a history you're not aware of, plus mixed in with various types of spells and bits and pieces.
Okay. Do
So
I
you
recognize
can
any of
read
the spells?
it, but something about it doesn't quite make sense.
Okay.
Hey, Galen, what are they doing?
They're writing into books.
They're writing into books into there?
Yeah.
Oh, now, yeah, I found some books in there that had empty pages. Maybe they must be the historians. Maybe they're coming here from somewhere else to record a history. It's got to be it.
Yeah, I move back into the other room. I leave them, come back into the other room.
as he gets closer to me, I'll kind of ask, you know, was there anything, like, do you know what it says?
It doesn't make any sense. It's not our history.
Yeah, I couldn't read it either.
I can read it. It's just not our history.
Oh. Well, they don't seem to be of any harm to us.
I go and look at the. I want to move up to the device and see if I can. Is there anything written on the device or any symbols or anything?
No. So there's nothing on the device that has a language or writing. It's still in motion. It's just moving very, very slowly. These panels, which look like arms or claws, are rotating around. It's different layers of inner circles. So if you imagine a planet map. So they all wrote on different circles, and each planet is on a different peg. It's that kind of thing, all interlaced, but these have high and low levels. As it spins round, they make a full rotation. So you get that kind of almost like an eclipse as it rotates. They all do the same motion as it goes round and round. And you can feel it. It still has this mist coming off of it, and you can feel the cold coming from it.
Yeah. But there's no levers or anything like that to it that actually mechanically operates this.
No.
Yeah. I guess I just continue to wander around over into the next room and see what I can see in anywhere else.
Okay, so over here, the room is open, and you can see from this vantage point, it is more stacks of books. And in this section, let me just turn it back off so you can see. So, in this section, oh, it's just popped up again. Arrgh. My camera clamp has just literally popped off again. Right. So in this area, you can see these rows and rows of bookcases. And on here is complete volumes in numbered order, the same volumes that you can see them copying into. So pristine copies, all nice and labelled. and you can see that there are gaps which have ones missing, which are probably the volumes in the other room. Now I'm gonna switch cameras again very slowly because I'm doing this with one hand, and you lot can talk about what it is that you think they are, while I go and address the camera problem again.
All right. So there's some time traveling mumbo jumbo that's definitely happening, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just time. I think it's different worlds.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. So it sounds like these robots might be working for the gnome who sort of set this all up. I still think finding the gnome is paramount.
Me too. I agree.
Yeah. And it seems like the gnome is behind this door because something was shuffling around.
Putting
Back
books
there.
on tables and stuff, yeah.
Right.
I'm just wondering what will happen when they come back and like poof out of existence the same way they poofed in.
Can we go with them?
I mean, if we stand in that space, hypothetically.
But they were frozen too. Can we take that cold?
That's true. That's a good observation. Yeah. So it looks like traveling through this wormhole or something may not be possible for anything other than an automaton.
Yeah.
So is there a master book in this thing? Is there a book 1 that I can look at?
There is a book 1 on the shelf.
Yep. So does it have a title? And does it explain the purpose of the library?
We're gonna say it's labelled as Roman numeral 1. Simple gold lettering on the spine. And when you take it off the shelf and look through it, it is not a master list. It is book 1 of a history you do not recognize. And it says, in the beginning, there was a Big Bang. And then it continues.
And what are the durations? I know we don't know what the dates are, but we've worked out that it is a date format. And if this is book 1, it's the beginning, as you said. So by looking at the date formats, can we take a punt at how long there is between? And is there a regular frequency of each record, or are they irregular, meaning that it's only recording significant events rather than just regular things?
It is specific details throughout history, as well as it's not like an historical account. It's not something that is recorded of every second of every day. It's particular accounts of a history that you all don't recognise. None of you do, in terms of all your races, in terms of city knowledge, of things that you know that have happened years in the past. It goes.
Well, I'd have intimate detail of normal history because that's my background. It's an archaeologist.
Yes. So this predates that. And more.
Does it list the gnome that we're sort of chasing as the author? Does it list an author at all?
No.
What's the most recent book?
The last book, if you kind of work out what it is, again, is an account that is not recognizable to you, but you believe if what you think are dates, you think that this, in terms of your calendar, is something like 75,000 years in the future.
Yeah.
Oh,
What does it say?
It says Sports Almanac.
Where should we place our bets?
Love it.
Smigs is an investor.
I want to try to
I've
pick
looked for
the
property
lock on
guides.
this door again.
You want to try on the door?
Yep.
Okay. What are you trying on the door? Just to open it.
Yeah. With my thieves' tools.
Okay, go for it.
I'll give you a guidance.
Okay. Thanks. 19, 20, 22. Guidance is D4, right?
Yeah.
All right. 3. $25, I believe. Yeah, that's what Smigs got, right?
It is. And unfortunately, the same thing happens. Your lockpicks break.
What you get? 25. Speak's got a 21.
No, I got 25.
Oh, I thought you said 21.
Yeah. Yep. I tried, but you just see his old finger go. Oh.
It's the arthritis and the rheumatism and
Yeah, like his hand
can't quite do
almost
it.
got it. It was right before the click, and then no, he
can't
messed it up.
quite get it.
Yeah,
but
we're just gonna have to break the door.
as you do that, Oregon and Theo, well, you're all in there, so you can all make a perception check for me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you said everybody? Me too?
Everyone, go for it. Perception check.
Perception?
Yep.
19.
My specialty. Not so great on the roll, though. 13.
14.
We've got a 13. We've got a 14.
Oh wait, I need to roll again. Sorry, I forgot. I am. I did roll twice with the other one. I just forgot this. Yep, that's gonna be much worse. 13.
24.
Yeah. And
I-
4. Wow.
I would like to remind everybody at this stage we have a reroll of a d20. Do we think this could be significant enough to allow Smigs, who's the perception specialist, to roll again?
I mean, we
got
have
24.
to. Yeah.
Oh, 24, right,
You
okay.
got a 24? Okay.
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 Okay. So whoever got the highest roll,
Good call, though.
you hear the machine, and it's like it starts to make a clicking noise, and the spirals as it starts to spin round, zoom, 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 gets faster, and the balls of blue starts to change to a hue of green. Fum, 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 and it starts to speed up again. Who's close to the door? Smigs. The door behind you opens up, and in walks the same two automatrons, the constructs, and they walk past you in the same manner all the way back to the construct, to the spherical item.
Okay.
Does anybody wish to do anything? You can see it speeding up as they get closer. It's like bits of light seems to appear in their joints, and their eyes starts to glow.
I'm tempted just to go over and stand next to it.
I mean, do we have a potion of like frost resistance or anything? Nope. All right.
No, we
Oh
don't.
my god.
It was nice knowing you.
But if he go, I mean, but if he goes,
Then we end the session early, and we'll find out what happens next time.
Oh shit.
yeah, if he goes, he's gonna zap into God knows what future.
Well,
right?
I say, I'll say, Oregon, I would step back, or you'll be taken to the future with those. Unless you want to go to the future.
But what if they're just going behind that door?
No, they're recording history from the future.
You see it again. Zoom, 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 zoom,
I'll
zoom,
step
zoom,
back
zoom,
towards the
zoom.
wall.
It's too cold, Oregon.
I'll yell.
Oregon,
I'll step
you've
back
just been
towards the wall.
rewarded a card. You get to remove 1 minion from the fight.
Hey, thank you. I'll step back towards the wall, so the bit of wall that's between the two doors, so 10 feet behind me. Just step back to that. Yeah.
Okay.
And I shall watch and observe.
Okay, last call. You're all just standing where you are. You're watching.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Theo, you can see Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Smigs, you can't. But you did see him walk from the door. Galen, you can't, but you did see him step backwards. It spins up, and there is a bright flash of light. And that air pressure, Galen and Theo almost sucks you forward a little bit. And as you
I'd probably fall over.
and as you take a couple of steps, you realise that the constructs, the thing itself, the spinny thing, have vanished, and so has Oregon.
No!
Are you serious? Oh my god.
Oh man.
So Theo's
do you know what? I thought it was far
100
enough away
years
because I was
old
outside
and
that
Oregon's
thing.
gone.
Yep, there goes our
There
fighter
goes
guy.
the neighborhood.
So, yeah.
That's why I said to go to the wall, because I was outside the square that's on the map. Stupidly
But you were
assuming
but
that
you were
was
still in that room.
I was still in the room, yeah.
Right. And I go, oh shit.
And can I see this? Like, can I see through that?
No.
Like, from my vantage point, can I see through that door to see that? Well, I guess I wouldn't know that Oregon's gone yet.
You saw the flash, and then you can see Theodore is the only one who had eyes on him.
Right. I run towards Smigs in the same way Dumbledore runs to Harry Potter about the Goblet of Fire.
Where's Oregon? What happened?
He went with the machine.
He's
gone.
He went with the machine. What do you mean he went with the machine? He went into the Bifrost?
Yeah. Yeah, he did. I have no idea where he went or what. I can say the machine turned a green instead of blue, which might have significance, but we need either
Green?
to wait or figure
So
out.
it had green balls that were flying around instead of blue balls?
Exactly. You've got it.
Hey, well, that's way better.
All right.
Galen, what did you see? Is he gone?
In balls.
All right. I call over to Galen to come over here. It would be too long for me to waddle my way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see each other because there's just that void in
Yeah.
between everyone. So
But
that's
I'm-
okay.
We still need to break the door down, and now we don't have a strong person. I
Did you
imagine.
try knocking?
So as Galen, as you get into that area where that contraption was, that cold feeling has gone. There's no more cold feeling in that room. Everything is normal kind of temperature again. And as you get to about there on the map, let me just switch the view for people at home. There we go. So as you get to about that section, you hear the door and it opens, and standing in front of you is a little small dude who, let's see if this button works. There he goes. Who is dressed in this kind of purplish outfit. Almost looks like rags, but not rags. It's all on purpose. He's got these metal shoulder pads. He's holding a ring of keys, and he's got these various pouches and medallions all over him. He's got a kind of a beard. He's a little gnome dude, and he's got this kind of big kind of bouffant waving hair that stands up. And as he opens it, he's like, "What? You're still here?"
I will immediately draw my short bow and start to walk towards him.
Move and I'll put one between your eyes. Where'd they take Oregon? Where'd they go?
What do you mean? It's, wow. Hey, you sound like me.
Hey, you do sound like me, but that doesn't matter. Where'd they take Oregon? The thing. There was a spinning machine that was blue, and then it was green, and it brought robots that were covered in ice, and then they disappeared.
Well, that was
You
robots.
gotta know something about it.
That was robots of mine. You know, you're not going to interfere with those. What do you mean? You first of all, I didn't expect you to survive the devil. I mean, come on, it's the devil. You did that, but anyway, you kind of did me a favor. But what do you mean he went?
He went. He was standing in the room, and that.
Why would he stand in the room?
I don't know why he was standing in the room. It doesn't make any sense, really. But
Well, I know it doesn't make any sense. I mean, why would you?
I turn around and I say, "Tell us where to find our friend, or I will burn all of your books."
Well, I guess he's don't burn my books. He's gone into the future.
You'll burn him. To the future.
Yeah,
How do we bring him back?
What? Hold on. Don't you guys know where you are?
Obviously not.
This is the Arcane Scriptorium. You're telling me you didn't know that? Why are you even here?
I just up and down move my arms and go, "I've fallen victim to your experiments.
Okay.
Fix it."
I can't fix it. I mean, you touched it. You touched it and that happened. I don't know look, it's lightning. Why would you touch lightning? Especially pink lightning. Don't you know pink is temporal?
Of course. Oh, I should. What is green?
Well, green goes sideways. Green is interdimensional. Pink is temporal. It's all the basics of chronomancy. Don't you understand this?
No.
Look, am I wasting my time anyway? What? Look, I thought you were here to do something bad to me. What are you even here for? I mean, I know I was experimenting with a little bit of summoning, but that kind of went wrong. And he's been hanging around for, I don't know, 2, maybe 300 years. I just had to keep him fed, you know? I'm sorry if I kind of upset you there, but I thought you were intruding. This is my lab, my research.
Is there a way to make Theodore back to normal? Surely
there's always a way to address time, but you gotta be willing to make a sacrifice, if you know what I mean.
What kind of sacrifice?
Well, you have to be how can I say it? You have to be willing.
Elaborate.
Well, you wanna get young again? Or youngish,
Obviously.
or younger? Where do you wanna go?
I want to be myself, not. And he starts coughing. Not this.
Well, look, it's easy, okay? Look, go back to the pink lightning, okay? And believe in what it is you want to be. Once you do that, you touch the lightning, bing, bang, boom, you're back.
But what about we believed the flower?
Well,
And
that
the
wasn't that
flower
was you can't put
with
like
it.
objects in there. Objects have their own thing, you know. Flowers is a good idea because they live, they die, they live again.
So, how did I end up this way if I wasn't willing myself to be older?
Oh well, that's just probably a side effect. If you didn't know what you were doing, did you just touch the pink lightning? Is that what you did? Did you go and taste the rainbow? Is that what we're
He
talking
did.
about? You just what?
He did.
You just put
He
your
walked
hand
right
inside. Is that it?
It was crazy.
It's not like I had someone in my ear telling me it was a good idea, but
that happens sometimes, you know.
No, I'm pretty sure I said it's not a good idea to do that.
Yeah, pretty sure I did too.
he turns around and looks back at the no. All right. So bigger question is when will our friend return?
Well, that depends. I guess if he survives, he'll come back. But it may take a while.
Do you think he'll freeze? Do you think he'll freeze in the
Oh,
travel?
no, you don't freeze. No, that's perfectly fine. He'll be cold, but no, he won't freeze. If you wanna, I got some rooms. You wanna stay and wait for him to turn up? I can get you some food. I got plenty of food in stores and stuff, you know.
I want to insight check this guy.
Nice. Yep.
So I actually have eye for deceit, but which gives me treat a roll lower than 7 on a d20 as an 8. So I can't roll lower than an 8 even with my disadvantage.
Okay.
That's an 18 and that's a 15 plus. So let's go with the 15 plus insight. Yeah. 17.
In regards to his research, you definitely believe him. There's no one else who, certainly in your party, there's no one else who would know this kind of stuff. You believe he is probably been here quite a while. He is studying time. So all of that is perfectly fine.
Okay.
In regards to his offering you a place to stay, that is kind of a bit on a knife edge. Yes, he's willing because he doesn't want to get hurt. You now outnumber him. But you've also done him a favor. You've got rid of the devil, which he actually summoned the devil by accident. So you've got rid of that. And either way, he wins. The devil kills you. The devil has done his job. The devil goes back. It gets banished. It served its purpose. But you killed the devil gets banished. Devils don't die, they just get sent back to hell. So that's fine. So you've helped him either way.
So you know, if you want to stay, you can. I get some company, you know, but you want to hang around until he comes back. Might be a few days.
First, I need to go and touch some pink temporal lightning.
Yeah,
We should
well,
post up.
just remember what I said, okay? You gotta believe.
If I believe I'm level 20, do I turn level 20? Because
No.
I know that's not the case, but I just had to try. I just had to throw it in there. Yeah, I would go back to the room to believe in returning to myself.
Yeah, it doesn't make you smarter with age, but it could make you younger, and everything you know now, you would know. So if you want to go back to being like a teenager, you could. And you would know all the information and skills that you know now.
I'm okay. Teenage years weren't the best for me.
No, probably not for me. That's why I study time travel, you know. That's the best way of doing it, you know.
All right.
All right. Well, let's get back to it. But you're coming with us.
Oh, okay. If you need, well, I tell you, I can come with you, or I can give you the key. What do you want to do?
You're coming with us.
Okay, just a little bit of advice to stay away from the green glowy room. You don't want to go there.
Yeah, I didn't like that room.
No, I don't like that room now. Whereabouts are you from? I mean, our accents are very, very similar.
Well, I'm from around here, you know.
Well, so am I. It's strange. I mean, I'm from, to be perfectly honest, I'm from a different time period than you. And it's funny,
Really? Hey, well, maybe we're the same. Maybe you're Smigs.
Oh, maybe, we're kind of the same height. You never know. Family tree and all that.
Right.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
at least-
I'll
yeah.
take up the rear, but I'll stay behind him. So I'll let him kind of go first, and I'll stay behind him.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way back to the pink lightning
Pink
room.
lightning.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so you're in the pink lightning room. What do you wish to do?
Well, here it is, Theodore.
I'm not excited about this, but Theodore closes his eyes for a moment. Thinks back to right before he touched the lightning and really focuses in on like returning to that age.
Oh, Theodore, you have to click your heels 3 times as well.
Okay. And
Yeah,
he does
just,
that.
Really think about just like you were before, but a little bit better at fighting traps.
I was already good enough. Thank you. So he holds out his hand as he did before and sort of starts walking towards it, wincing, knowing the pain that sort of came with it last time. But but holding on to that image.
So as you put in your hand in,
Mm-hmm.
so as you put your hand in, there is no pain. You hold on to this image and you picture it like remembering a dream or remembering something that happened the day before. You picture that and you hold on to it. And as you put your hand in, there is no pain. It's tickling. A slight tickle effect, like pins and needles. And Smigs and Galen and Kargoth, they all stand around you and they see you just change back from this hunchback, crooked, bent human who is just bent with too much age to suddenly straighten up. Shoulders come straight again, the spine is straight, and you almost as if you physically take a sigh, as if your body just this is where you were supposed to be. That intrusion of 60 years of age being forced onto your body was a bad leg day. It was really hard on you. So now you've kind of taken it back, and your body relaxes into the moment it's supposed to be. It hasn't been forced. So now it's back into balance. As you open your eyes and you step back, you look down and your hands are fine again. Your hands are strong. The nails, the long curved nails are all gone. The hair is out of your eyes, and you can see you're tall once again.
All right. Well, that was not fun. Why are you doing this?
This is just my experiment. This is what I do. I sit here and I watch and then I see things in the light. Didn't you see things in the lightning, like glimpses of things?
Yes.
So
Nothing in particular. It's hard to focus on any one idea.
Well, that's because it's all possibilities. So this time, we think of time as being linear, but I've devised a way of there are multidimensional. There are variants, you see. So you here now, you're you. But what if you could go back and make a different choice? So rather than going left, you go right. And that alters your entire life, those big decisions. But that means if that exists, if I can go back and do that and visit that, that must mean that variant timeline exists somewhere. So then if that does, surely we have a multiverse. So not only can we go backwards and forwards, we can go left and right. we are who we are by a series of coincidences, haphazards, decisions. Some we make, some are forced onto us by other people who are making decisions.
And so you're sending your automatons to different time possibilities to write them down and document them?
Yeah, because, so, when, not everybody kind of knows this, but when the elves were here first, there were gods, and then after the gods, there were the elves and the dwarves, long before humans and other races came. And the elves wrote down magic, chronomancy, and all kinds of things, which are now forbidden. And they locked it away, and they kept it here. So in this place, thousands and thousands of years ago, civilizations ago, they kept it here and it's protected. And it's called the Arcane Scriptorium. And I found this, I knew about this. So I've been studying here. But the Arcane Scriptorium also exists outside of time. So if you say your friend has gone with those constructs, then I guess he's about 75,000 years in the future.
Oh, all right. Do you have any proof of these alternate timelines? Something that just my mind needs something to see.
Well, you're welcome to check out the library. That's what the constructs are doing. The constructs.
But anyone could write a book and say that it's true.
So so here's the thing, you see. So these elves locked it away. So mortal man or mortal beings couldn't have that power. But I found a way around it. With the constructs, I send them to the future. They grab the books. They bring them back here, and we copy them. Once I have the whole volume, the whole library, I will have power over time. I can go anywhere. Backwards, forwards, left or right. Take the power. But anyway, if your friend has gone in the future, he'll be safe.
Game? But what is your end game? What do you want to do with that power?
I don't know yet. I keep changing my mind. I'm kind of a bit indecisive that way. I start off one thing and then I go, oh yeah, what if I do this? Because I was in decisions and decision making determine who we are. Now I'm trying to change that.
Well, I guess the first thing we need to do is wait for our party member. I turn around and look at my friends.
There could be a slight problem because if he's gone where I think he's gone, then he'll be safe, physically. He can't escape the bubble. The Arcane Scriptorium is surrounded by a shell. But who knows if maybe he'll freak out. I mean, is he of sound body and mind?
He's religious.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking hate it. If he looks outside, he's gonna realize a lot of things. I tell you what, if he looks outside the bubble, he's gonna see what a god really looks like. He might be changed.
As long as he doesn't come back with a hoverboard, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Morgan can take it. He can take it. So can you, you said you summon the robots here to copy the books. Can you just turn it back on? Bring them back.
No, it's automated. I did the programming, I set it all up, I built the things, but they're on a cycle. I mean, if he comes back, he'll be back in about 10 days.
10 days. What, can you program it to just come back like in 10 minutes?
No, I don't have it here. It's gone.
Time skip 10 days.
No, for him it won't be that long, but for us it will be. I mean, a round trip of 75,000 years. It takes its toll, even when you can travel through time.
Got it.
In our time, it will take 10 days. For him, it might be as quick as 1 hour. Who knows?
Then I guess we're staying.
I said I can put you up. If you want to be put up, I can put you up. I got some beds.
Yeah,
some food.
I would want to stay and spend time like talking to this this character and
I can do it, but
learning
this
about-
voice is killing me. I mean, come on.
well, yeah. No, that's the outside of
No. We're gonna talk for hours. Right?
Okay, I mean, let's get
It's
some more
lit-
drinking here.
I'm literally trying to stoke that like have you ever had a professor who like you get talking on a train of thought and they just keep going for
Yep.
like hours and hours? That's what I'm trying to do with him while we like over the next few days.
Theodore.
If we do decide to stay. Yes?
Yeah.
Maybe he knows what's below.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if he can give me as much information on time and all of the stuff with ownership of this place. But specifically, I want information that I can use to take back with me and make a profit. That's really what Theo is doing. He's trying to turn this into a use.
Okay, so you can hang around for the next 10 days and you can discuss various things.
Yeah. I would do that, and I think at some point Galen would want to ask about like more specifically like what's below us, what's in the Citadel.
Yeah, and if we're gonna be here for that amount of time,
Yeah.
and if it truly, I mean, I guess if you're saying it truly is a safe environment, that Smigs is probably gonna spend quite a bit of time on this level, just searching around,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
looking for anything that he can find that's worth of it, that has any worth.
Any food he tries to give us, I want to also just be extra careful and sort of watch him cook it or like prepare it because I don't trust the man.
That is perfectly fine. He shows
Yeah,
you
and
to
I
where
will
the
tie him
kitchens
to
are.
his bed every night.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I mean, unless you're into that kind of thing.
Well, it's been a long time,
Yeah.
Well, hey, what if we are actually related and because of this? No, we can't go that way.
You've still got the manacles.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I unless there's other stuff people want to do in the meantime, I think we're good to sort of wait those 10 days.
Okay.
I'd wanna read about what possible things could be happening in the future. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have just studied the books, I guess, what script is there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
again, these are bookcases filled with volumes. I mean, it's like 7-8 foot tall bookcases just filled with racks and racks and racks and racks of books. The missing volumes are the ones in the other room.
Can you? Okay, this is what I would ask then. I would ask for some of the possibilities on our current trajectory timeline.
Well, no, I mean, these are so the stuff that's recorded are world events.
Right.
So wars.
Well, like that's what I'm saying. Like, what world events, huge events, are coming, and possibly in our timeline? Like,
yeah,
If
that's
there-
what I was wanting to
Here,
say.
here's the other thing. There are temporal anomalies that you can encounter, and there are things that may break the timeline. Now, if you're heroes, and in your future you manage to save the world, and you found out today that later on you're gonna save the world, would you still do it? What if then you make the same or the wrong choices or different choices, and you don't save the world, and then the whole damn thing explodes?
well, at least there, in some possibility, there is a me that did solve that problem. So, I mean,
And there's
we're
a
arguing
possibility
semantics.
that you never did. There's a in all of those millions, how many succeed? I don't know, maybe one. I mean, you got to think about the end game here.
You can't even tell me what your end game is.
Hey, I'm a complete marvel, me, you know.
All right.
Right. Let's. So that's enough. You're gonna spend there for 10 days being his visitors. That's right. Let's find out what happens to Oregon.
Ooh. Yeah.
Right. Let's have a look. Okay. Oregon.
Yes.
You kind of almost step into the light and vanish. Once the actually no, let's kind of yeah, let's rewind a little bit. Let's start here. So you're in the room, and you're standing next to this thing, this orb whirly twirly thing, and then as you take a few steps back, you kind of hit the wall behind you. You stop, and you're staring at this thing. And the constructs, the two clockwork ones, just walk into the room and stand next to it. Their hands are empty, just as they arrived, in the same kind of position. The construct, which hasn't stopped flashing, clicking, whirling since it arrived, starts to get faster and faster and faster. The glowing orbs become brighter and they rotate faster. The spinning governors speed up, and you feel a growing subsonic hum can be felt in the air and across the floor. The two clockwork servants, as I mentioned, having delivered their armloads of books, stand back to the construct's sides, and with a whoomp, boom, and a flash, the construct in the middle emits a pulse of blue light that engulfs the chamber you're in. Suddenly, you feel as if you're falling through nothingness. Your stomach wants to suddenly climb up out of your throat, and the sensation of cold chills you all the way to the bones, until just as suddenly as it began, the unnatural motion ends. Once the queasiness of the time displacement subsides, you see that you're back in the scriptorium. But this is a scriptorium in its grandest days, resplendent with elven furnishings. Fresh food and wine are laid out on the table. The shelves are filled with books, scrolls, loose parchment sheets. And there are books in Elvish with platinum bindings, parchments penned in gold ink in the script of the Celestials themselves. And there are even scrolls that appear to have been set down in primordial, possibly by giants or even titans. The clockwork servants immediately set to work, plucking items off all the variant shelves, and they gather them up. They gather up as much as they can carry, which is probably barely nothing, not enough to be noticed in this place. What do you wish to do?
I'll follow them around as they're picking books up.
Yeah, they're picking books up off the shelves, off the tables, almost at random.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see the ones that they leave behind. So I'll take a look at the books that are still on the shelf after they've removed one.
Okay.
Are they still history books?
They are.
Are they the time periods either side of the one they've taken? If you see what I mean.
No. So the history of time.
Yeah.
Is back with Kargoth Z. These
Right.
are books as I said, kind of histories that never were, from races, entities, events of a recorded multiverse.
So
But
they're
they
the
are
what
not-
ifs that never came to pass.
Yes, they are not
For us, anyway.
for you specifically. They are not a. They're not in chronological order. They seem to be. They're not collected in any form. But everything about you, this whole that whole broken chamber, is filled to the brim with information. Strangely, as you look around, you can see the bookcases, but there's no walls. So before you had almost 4 square chambers.
Yeah.
There's no walls. The bookcases are there, the floor is there, furniture, food, drink. The ceiling isn't there. It's almost as if you're in a glass bubble and you can walk around the room like the double doors. The double doors aren't there.
Right.
It's an edge. It's a circular edge. You're in some kind of spherical ball. And it's not clear like glass. It's like slightly blurred. Out of focus. A very soft focus. A Gaussian blur.
If I press my face against it, it's become clearer to try and see what's outside.
Yep. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get you to roll a perception check.
Uh, 10 total.
Okay. Right. Okay. So in the far distance, as you can't, you're pushing up against this. It feels like glass, but it's not glass. And you can start to see shapes. And in the far distance, you see what appears to be resembling colossal but inverted pyramids off in the distance. There are multi-limbed gargantuan creatures, and they seem to be lumbering around these pyramids and almost soaring through the sky as they walk around these pyramids. I mean, these pyramids are vast, but these creatures are gargantuan.
Do I recognise the creature at all? I mean, what sort of shape is it? Is it bipedal or quadrupedal? Tail, wings?
You are... There are... they are basically... Cthulhu.
Right. Okay.
And you need to do... because of your wisdom check, your perception
Wisdom check.
your
My perception check,
perception
yeah.
check, which is wisdom check. As you see them, and you make sense of them, to see that whether you've pieced together in your head the far-flung future of your world leads you to this Cthulhu landscape. The world is conquered by them. This is what is your future of your planet. You scream and grab your head in madness as you lose consciousness and collapse onto the floor, screaming. And then you're gone. Now what actually happens for the next hour, you're just laid there. The constructs go about their business, pick up the books and scrolls that they've been looking for. Eventually, the spinning construct whirls up and returns you all, you Oregon, back to everyone else and Kargoth Z back in the time zone. But that whole period has taken 10 days. For you, Oregon, it's only taken an hour, but you've been unconscious for most of that. And as you wake up and you tell the stories, you have complete amnesia about what it is that you saw.
So all I remember is the library, or I don't even remember that.
You remember the library. You remember looking through the glass. You just have no memory if you saw anything.
Okay.
It's how your brain has repaired itself.
Okay. Then I shall just tell them that for a brief time I was in a completed library, and it's not just a repository for our timeline, but for all timelines.
Yeah.
You know, infinite possibilities. The timeline where when Smigs went to look over the edge of this precipice before us, the floor collapsed slightly and he fell in, banged his head, and no more Smigs. That would have been recorded in the library, that dead-ended scenario where we went our own ways and Smigs was no more. It's almost a folly, to me anyway, to want to know the infinite futures that could have been or could not have been based on each and every person's individual decisions.
Yeah.
But who am I to judge?
Well, I mean, and you see Theodore sort of walk over back to his normal self, and he goes, well, that's better than Kargoth said it would be. He said that what was there would potentially shatter the mind of someone who was less willed. So, congratulations.
I guess I'm strong-willed or bull-headed, depending on your point of view.
All right. So I turn to Kargoth, who I assume is probably doing something in his little office.
Mm-hmm.
How do we leave here?
Well, where do you want to go? Up or down?
I look at my party members.
Down. There were the stairs over by the lightning room, weren't there, that go down?
Oh, the stairs over there. Yeah. I mean, that'll take you down to there's kind of like not exactly mercenaries down there, but those. So the floor you're on here, these were designed and created by elves, but the ones below were designed and built by dwarves.
Morgan, you said where you went, you had glimpses of the different futures.
Well, not glimpses. They were recorded in the books. The books that the automatons are bringing back here. The automatons were picking them at random. So whether whether they know that the ones that are bring back here are for this timeline and future, I don't know. I don't know. Did you speak to the gnome? Did you find out why he's collecting this information?
Well, he didn't really say what he wanted to do with it. He was just, recording it.
I'm more like a collector. There's
Collector
information
stories.
Yeah, there's information to be had here. There's teachings, learnings.
But one of the things that he did say, Oregon, is that unfortunately you're not able to take books out of here, or this dome is in and of itself protected in time and separate at the same time. So I'm not quite, I've asked several times and he never gives me a direct answer. I whisper that last part.
I do a perception check.
Yeah.
And I failed.
Do I need to roll something?
I failed.
Yes. All right.
I'm talking to Smigs,
Yeah. Speaks
So, has Galen over this period of time been reading these books? Is that what you were doing? So is there anything that we would have gleamed? I guess I'm trying to figure out, is there any pieces of the near future that we are about to go into that would give us any type of insight on what potentially could happen?
But unless we follow exactly the choices that we took in the books that are being returned here, then we don't walk that future path. Literally turning left or right out of this door would open up a different set of books. The place was huge and filled with infinite possibilities. So even if we did gain some insight, it could be of a different future that we don't tread.
This is a real mind fuck, right? But not every book is the same. So, for example, that timeline that you did, if you turned left, every book in that library would be relative to what you turned left. If you turned right, you'd be in another reality where every book in that would explain how you turned right. So that's why it's got endless possibilities. It's not just one reality, it's all realities.
That's true. And he sort of looks at Kargoth and goes, we're actually trying to find someone who was on the previous level researching gelatinous cubes for some reason.
Oh yeah. I know who she is. Yeah, she was kind of like an understudy. Maxilov, it was her name. Yeah, you met her.
We had the unfortunate pleasure. Yes.
Yeah, she's a bit cuckoo,
Oh, realized.
Yeah, don't whatever you do, don't. If she offers you a drink, don't take it. She's messing with oozes. I never liked oozes. They're kind of slimy, smell a little bit, but yeah.
Hey, careful. I got nothing against oozes. Careful where you go there with the ooze.
Well, if you ooze, you snooze. I don't mess with that.
That was a fast one. Good job.
Yeah. I guess Smigs even kind of chuckles to that one.
If we go further lower, would we be able to find her? I wonder where she would have went off to.
Oh, she popped into the pink lightning and disappeared.
She popped into the pink lightning.
Yeah.
Okay. What Randy wants to do is go back to the pink lightning with the intention to find her. But I'm not going to do that. All right. So, what shall we do?
I think we should go downstairs.
I think we carry on.
Agreed.
And maybe we run into the scientist lady again.
Yeah. All right.
On a mechanical note, because the three of them waited 10 days, they've all had long rests, got spells back, and all the rest of it, have they?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll even that out. So if you're going to head for the stairs, we'll say in terms of the game, well done. You have all gained another level, so you should all now be level 5.
Sweet.
So we're going to wrap up there. But as when we come back for the next episode, we'll be heading down those stairs into the next level, and you'll get to encounter what's down there.
Before we started, Dave kept saying, "If you survive, if you make it through today." So I'm.
It's
very
full of
happy.
possibilities. Who knows?
Yeah, it's 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 full of the possibility. But yeah, this was so like this entire campaign is just so full of surprises every turn, right?
Yeah.
Like we were sitting there ready to like bring down the hammer on this little gnome dude, and he's like, "Actually, you guys are friends."
Actually, you can chill here with me for 10 days.
So
Yeah, no, this is cool. I love this whole like multiverse like time mix here with this. This is kind of cool.
That was good. That was good.
So now you have to wait and see what happens in the next episode. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. We've turned this into kind of a fortnightly game rather than 3 on 1 off. So it's a fortnightly. But yeah, the next map, another level down into the dungeon of secrets. Let's find out what we uncover there.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
On level 3.
Yes.
Going to level 3.
Level 3 of the dungeon, but at least you're all now level 5. So remember, you get to level up between now and then. Let's see if I can give you anything else. I think I gave you all the bits and pieces, but I will double check.
So next time we're on is the 15th of April.
I think it is, yes. I'll double check that. I will give you some parting gifts.
Ooh, I love parting gifts.
as do I. Especially little, trinkets that people try to hide. Those are my favorite.
Yeah,
like little pins that look like little maple
with intricate designs on them,
Right, with like little gems, like the Snake's favorite.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, stuff happens.
They drop down the drain, right? Drop down the drain again, yeah.
Okay, so I will reward you all, or rather, Kergoth provides you with a spell scroll of teleportation circle.
nice. Okay, useful. Now we can go back to town quickly.
Exactly. There is also he gives you a purple amethyst brooch, that's just a trinket. If you want a purple brooch, there you go, purple brooch. A potion of hill giant strength.
Oh,
All right, Steve, you want that one?
yes, please.
Yeah, you take the hill giant.
And
Can I get the little brooch?
if you want to, yeah.
All right. I walk over and hand it to Smigs and go, "See, there we go. You've got something now."
Well, thank you, Theodore. It's very kind of you.
What does the
You
brooch
see?
look like?
It's purple.
It's a purple amethyst brooch. So it's just a
So it looks like just like a chunk of amethyst.
yeah.
Okay.
Amethyst, yeah.
Amethyst. I
Amethyst.
like how you say it better.
Amethyst. Yeah.
There is also a potion of growth.
Ooh.
Potion of growth. I already have one of those, so somebody else can have that.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Some of the books during your 10-day stay. Thinking about some of the books that Kurgoff was creating or reading or writing at the same time. I'll just give you some of the titles of the names. The Intricacies of Time in a Temporarily Deconstructed Corporeality, and The Enigma of Now and Then, as those terms relate to then and now. So there we go.
Little bedtime reading.
Just a little bit light reading for the evening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not, super complex and full of, different paradoxes.
Yeah, that's a harsh one. But yeah, we're on to when we come back, we're on to level 3 of the dungeon, and things are gonna start. I don't know, get a bit harder now, maybe.
Loving it.
Yeah. Right. Thanks very much for joining us, everyone. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks very much. Don't forget to subscribe, tell your friends, pets, aliens, neighbours, whoever you want to do. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for supporting us in terms of the what are they called, the stream loot card things.
Yep.
That was very good.
It's very good, and they stack, and the players can use them. So keep them coming. And until then, we will see you next time in 2 weeks. Or if you're watching us live, join us tomorrow. We start our brand new Witchlight campaign. It's not what you think it is. Well, it kind of is, it kind of isn't. We got a twist to it. So join us for that. Oh, we've got a new card just comes in. Who's that? Game Master, 1d4 to save and throw on the next turn. Thank you very much.
Dave.
It wasn't me! But I'm going to make a note of that so I can keep that. There we go.
Don't forget the store. Hit up the store, get some loot.
Yep, hit the store. Check out some bits and pieces. We have some new merch. Check out our t-shirts. We've got long sleeve t-shirts as well, plus hoodies. Do check it out. Everything you can do just helps to keep doing what we're doing. And we have our fourth campaign starts tomorrow, which is our Witchlight campaign. Then at the end of April, we launch our 5th campaign. And then in May, it might still be a 5th campaign because I think one of them is going to finish by then. But if not, it'll be my 6th campaign that I am GMing. So we have a lot going on, and plus more. There's so much going on. So stick around. Until next time, stay safe. See you all. Goodbye.
Goodbye. See ya.